entitled Sister Asked Me to Plan Her Wedding. I refused, so she made me serve drinks at her engagement party. While serving, I slipped her fiancé a note exposing her fake college degree. Hey Reddit, get comfortable because this story is going to take you for a wild ride. Let me start by introducing my sister, Diana. You know the type, the golden child who can do no wrong, always the center of attention, and showered with praise by our parents, while the rest of us barely get a nod of acknowledgement. Diana has always been a piece of work. Ever since we were kids, she'd find a way to get what she wanted, usually at the expense of everyone else. We all grew up, but Diana, she just got more entitled. Now, she's engaged to this great guy named Charles. He's genuinely nice, and for reasons beyond my comprehension, thinks the sun shines out of Diana's ass. So, a couple of months ago, Diana shows up at my apartment unannounced. No call, no text, just barges in like she owns the place. I'm sitting there, minding my own business, when she drops this massive bombshell on me. Hey, she says with that infuriatingly confident smile of hers. I've decided you should plan my wedding. I blink at her, thinking I must have misheard. Come again? You're good at organizing things, she continues, completely ignoring the fact that I'm glaring at her like she's lost her damn mind. And I'm so busy with work and everything, it just makes sense. Now, let me paint a picture for you. Diana works part-time at a boutique and spends the rest of her time doing yoga and brunching with her friends. Busy? My ass. Meanwhile, I've got a full-time job, a side hustle, and a social life of my own. Diana, I'm not planning your wedding, I say, trying to keep my voice calm. I have a job and I don't have time to take on something like that. Hire a wedding planner. Her eyes narrow and she does this dramatic eye roll that makes me want to throttle her. Ugh, you're being so difficult. It's just a wedding. How hard can it be? Oh, that's it. I've had enough. Listen, I'm not your fucking assistant. If you want your dream wedding, you can plan it yourself or hire someone. I'm not doing it. She looks at me like I've just slapped her. Fine, she snaps, then storms out, slamming the door behind her. I sit there seething, thinking that's the end of it. She'll find someone else to boss around, and I'll be off the hook. But, oh no, Reddit. Diana's not one to take no for an answer. Little did I know she was already plotting her next move, one that would drag me into the middle of her wedding bullshit in a way I never saw coming. So there you have it. That's how my entitled sister decided to throw her absurd request at me, and how I ended up with a front row seat to the disaster that was about to unfold. Stay tuned, because it only gets crazier from here. All right, Reddit, buckle up, because the next part of this story is where things really start to go off the rails. After Diana's little temper tantrum, I thought I was in the clear. No way she'd come crawling back to me after I flat out refused to plan her damn wedding. But, oh, how wrong I was. Fast forward a few weeks, and I get a call from our mother. Your sister is having her engagement party at our house this weekend, she says. Can you help out? My gut reaction is to say no, but then I hear her tired voice, and my heart softens a bit. Mom's been through enough with Diana's shit over the years. So, against my better judgment, I agree to help out, thinking maybe it'll just be setting up a few tables or something. Ha! Wishful thinking. The day of the engagement party rolls around, and I show up at our parents' house. It's already a madhouse. People running around, decorations half finished. Diana barking orders at everyone like a drill sergeant. She spots me and marches over with this smug look on her face. Oh, good. You're here, she says, thrusting a tray of champagne flutes into my hands. You can serve drinks. I stare at her, dumbfounded. Are you fucking kidding me? I'm not here to play waitress. She gives me this condescending smile, the kind that makes you want to punch someone. Well, you're here now, and we need help. Just do it, okay? At this point, I'm boiling with anger, but I look around and see Mom looking exhausted, guests starting to arrive, and I think, fuck it, I'll just get through this night and be done with it. So I take the tray and start making my rounds. As I'm weaving through the crowd, plastering on my best fake smile, I hear Diana holding court with a group of her friends. She's going on and on about her college degree, her fabulous job, and all this other bullshit. And here's the thing, Diana doesn't have a degree. She dropped out after her first semester and has been lying about it ever since. I roll my eyes and keep moving, but the more I hear her spewing lies, the angrier I get. This asshole has the audacity to lie through her teeth while I'm busting my ass serving drinks at her engagement party. Then, an idea hits me. A beautifully petty, vengeful idea. I head back to the kitchen, grab a napkin and a pen. On the napkin, I scribble a note. Charles, Diana doesn't have a degree. Ask her for proof. A concerned friend. I know it's risky as hell, but I'm done playing nice. This is the moment she gets called out on her bullshit. With the note tucked into my pocket, I head back out and bide my time, waiting for the perfect moment. When I see Charles standing alone, I make my move. I walk over, hand him a drink, and discreetly slip him the napkin. He looks confused, but takes it without a word. I retreat, my heart pounding, wondering if I've just lit the fuse on a bomb. The rest of the evening is a blur of serving drinks and dodging Diana's glares. Then, just as I'm thinking I might get out of this unscathed, I hear it, shouting, coming from the living room. I drop the tray and rush over, blending into the crowd of nosy guests. Charles is holding the napkin, looking furious. Why would someone say this, Diana? Is it true? Show me your degree. Diana's face goes white. She stammers, trying to come up with another lie, but it's clear she's been caught. I don't have it with me, but... Bullshit, Charles yells, cutting her off. You've been lying to me this whole time? The room goes dead silent. You could hear a pin drop. Diana's eyes dart around, and for a second, they land on me. She knows. She fucking knows it was me, and I don't care. The argument escalates until Diana storms out, shouting at Charles for not trusting her and ruining the party. Guests are left standing awkwardly, unsure of what to do. I slip away to the kitchen, where I can't help but let out a victorious chuckle. The next day, the fallout is brutal. Charles calls off the engagement. Diana is livid, accusing me of sabotaging her life. Our parents are caught in the middle, but I stand my ground. I tell them straight up that Diana's been living a lie, and it was about time she faced the consequences. Charles, to his credit, reaches out to thank me. He says he's glad he found out before making the mistake of marrying her. Meanwhile, Diana is nursing her bruised ego and plotting her next move. So, there it is, Reddit. That's how my entitled sister's engagement party turned into a shit show of epic proportions. She wanted me to plan her wedding, and instead I exposed her lies. Sometimes karma's a bitch, and this time I was more than happy to deliver it.